And he preached in the synagogues throughout all Galilee, that whole northern area, and cast out devils. And there came a leper to him, beseeching him, and kneeling down to him, and saying unto him, If thou wilt, thou canst make me clean. Interesting. Leprosy, of course, was a dreaded disease and regarded as incurable. And in those days it may very well have been. It isn't today, but it was then. And here comes a leper who somehow just knows that he has the power to make him clean. See, leprosy, by the way, there are two types or idioms of sin in the Scripture. Leaven is one of them that we always deal with around the feasts of Moses and so on. The other one is leprosy, is regarded by scholars as a type of sin. Why? It's deeper than just skin deep. It shows up on the skin, but it's deeper than skin deep. It spreads, it defiles and isolates, and it renders things only fit for the fire. And that's all extracted from Leviticus 13 if you want to dig into that. Let's talk a little bit about leprosy so we understand it. It's an infectious disease that is characterized by disfiguring skin sores, nerve damage, and progressive debilitation. Its symptoms include skin lesions that are lighter than your normal skin color. Lesions have decreased sensation to the touch, heat, or pain. One of the problems they have is they can put their hand in a fire and not know it because the nerves there's no more pain. The lesions do not heal after several weeks to months. And one of their biggest problems is if they step on a nail or something, it goes through the foot. They don't know it. They don't sense it. Numbness, absent sensation in the hands, arms, feet, and legs. Muscle weakness. These are all things. Leprosy comes from the Greek lepe, which is the meaning scales on a fish. It's also sometimes called Hansen's disease. It is caused by the organism Mycobacterium leprae. That's just the name of the bacillus. It's not very contagious and has a very long incubation period, which makes it difficult to determine where or when the disease was contracted. All forms of disease eventually cause peripheral neurological damage, which causes sensory loss in the skin and muscle weakness. People with long-term leprosy may lose the use of their hands or feet due to the repeated injury resulting from a lack of sensation. To give you current, in 1995, the World Health Organization estimated that between 2 and 3 million people were permanently disabled because of leprosy. In the past 20 years, 15 million people worldwide have been cured of leprosy. Today, the diagnosis and treatment of leprosy is easy. There are a number of antibiotics that deal with it if they can get treatment. And although the forced quarantine and segregation of patients is not unnecessary in places where adequate treatments are available, many leper colonies still remain around the world. But that's really obsolete. With treatment, they can be cured today.